Get ready for some straight talk about a topic which is often surrounded by so many misconceptions: becoming a millionaire. Now here's the twist, I'm not even a millionaire yet, but in this video I'm sharing my roadmap that will help me to be a millionaire by the age of 32. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. You know, there's so much noise out there when it comes to achieving the millionaire status. People would talk about positive thinking, manifesting, and even multiple streams of income. But in today's video, I'm going to share the unfiltered truth with you guys. I'm going to share the secret traits that you need to become a millionaire. Those habits which most of the influencers, they won't even talk about because it does go against the norm or the society. So stick around until the end of this video because I promise you that you will hear a perspective which might not be all rainbows and unicorns, but it works. So trust me. Habit 1 is believe in your uniqueness. Alright, let's dive into the first trait. Millionaires believe they are special. Yes, you heard me right. They think they are better than others, not in an arrogant way, but in the domain where they have put in the sweat, the hours, and the work. Think about it. Do you guys think Shah Rukh doesn't know that he is better than all the new generation actors? He probably does know about it. It's not about disrespecting others. It's about acknowledging your potential and owning it. And here's the kicker. You need to back it up with hard work, because you can be delusional and then say, oh, I'm special, I have these powers, so I'll make the next $1 billion business or $1 million business. But you need to back it up with the hard work. You need to have a plan in place to support the argument that you're presenting. All I'm trying to say is delusions won't cut it. So yes, believe that you are special, but also earn it by backing it up with your hard work. How I am adapting this trait is by analyzing and understanding unique qualities and capabilities that I have. And at this present moment, those qualities, there could be some qualities, I'm sure there would be some qualities that even I am not aware of, but as long as I'm taking steps in the right direction, one day they'll be known to me, and of course I'll grow in those skills as well. And most importantly, I am not afraid to acknowledge them and then work towards them. The second secret trait is developing high stress tolerance. You are on this journey for success, but don't expect this to be a smooth ride. It's not all rainbows and unicorns at all. If you want to play in the big leagues, you need to embrace the stress, learn from it, and develop your resilience. This isn't all rainbows. It is hard work, your resilience, as well as your mental fortitude on how you are developing your stress levels. High stress tolerance is something that I'm constantly working on in my life. So life throws curveballs on us, and then the way we handle stress and then that situation is something which defines the path that we are taking towards the success or not. And how we handle stress and challenges would determine the path of the success. Being able to stay calm under high pressure, making right decisions at right point, finding solutions when things get tough, and staying persistent. Those are the qualities which would help me become a millionaire. The third trait is mastering charisma and persuasion. Now hear me out over here. Charisma and persuasion are essential because they help us connect with people, inspire trust, and influence others positively, or it might be negatively as well. Learning how to communicate effectively and persuasively, it can open doors to so many opportunities. This is one of the skills which I have always undermined because being from technology background, I've always into my world until I took on a career which kind of forced me to go out of my way and then build relationship. This is one of the skills which I have undermined most of my life until this point. One of the reasons I've started building the social media presence, especially on YouTube, platforms like YouTube, is because I want to practice those skills just for myself and then my learnings on how I can communicate effectively and inspire others along my journey as well. One thing that I would want to point out when we are talking about charisma and persuasiveness is that most of the people, when they relate charisma and persuasion towards body language and the communication, that how well we are able to communicate with others, how confident we are when we are having a conversation, what kind of body language are we using, those are important. But in my personal opinion, when we are trying to connect with people deeply and positively, one of the essential traits is active listening, which is you have to pay full attention to the conversation that you are having, maintain the eye contact, and genuinely be interested in that topic. My fourth secret trait is inspired from Bruce Lee's quote, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So passion is great, but this is not the key. Mastery is. Focus on becoming the master at something. Passion might fade, but if you are a master at a particular skill, you will always have that skill in your hand. Your passion today won't be your passion forever, so it might fade out. So commit to something, put in the hours and the efforts, and watch how mastery opens the doors that you have never imagined. In my life, I have chosen the areas where I am focusing on mastery. It's not always exciting or glamorous, but it's about long-term payoffs. The only mantra that I'm keeping with me is that success is a marathon, not a sprint. What it means for me, at least in the very early stages, is that showing up every single day. It means showing up, putting in the work, and repeating it over and over without caring about what the results would be. Habit 5 is a healthy ego. Yes, you heard it right. Don't run away with it. Ego isn't bad if you keep it in check. It pushes you to excel, to prove that you're better. But remember, what I've mentioned is healthy ego and not ego. So humility is the key to balance the ego and maintain healthy ego. You have got to stay grounded. Know that there is something bigger than you. Keep pushing from your efforts, but also let life humble you, because that's where the true growth lies. We need a healthy ego in our life to drive us towards the excellence, to challenge ourselves, and to believe that we can achieve great things. It could come from one of the skills that you're mastering in or you have already mastered in. The check on the ego would be when we know there's always room for improvement and no one in this world is perfect. So everyone is thriving for excellence, they are facing so many different challenges and everyone is trying to grow, following their own journey. Anticipating challenges is trait number 6. Instead of hoping for the best, we should always be prepared for the worst. Imagine a chess game. Millionaires think multiple moves ahead. They anticipate what could go wrong. It's not pessimism, it is called preparation. You have got to plan for the worst while hoping for the best. This mindset sharpens your problem-solving skills and equips you to navigate challenges like a pro. I've read this quote somewhere. I think it's from Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. By thinking ahead and having contingencies plans, we can tackle obstacles with confidence. Life may throw the curveballs, but at that point, we would be ready to throw the ball out of the park. Now, the way I would be practicing on this trait is by following these 3 strategies. Number 1 is continuous learning and development. Now, for me, it would mean that acquiring on the skill that I want to master in and diversifying my skill set as well. Because as some of you guys might know that I come from the technology background, but right now I'm trying to put videos out there and then also working on the skills that I want to master in technically, yeah. Number 2 is developing a resilient mindset, embracing the growth mindset, cultivating resilience by practicing different techniques, meditation strategies, and of course with the self-help books, and understanding that setbacks are part of the journey. It's just part and parcel of life. Number 3 is building a support system, which for me it would mean surrounding myself with like-minded people, not physically, but then people or the resources. Not hesitating to ask or seek the advice or the feedback and discussing the challenges. Lastly, trait number 7, continuous growth. So achieving success is just the beginning, but staying there, thriving it, and continuing to grow, that is the real work. So here's the deal. Making money might feel like the destination, but this is just the beginning. Millionaires, they do understand that sustaining this success is the real challenge. So keep your eyes on the long-term game. Focus on the strategies which would ensure that you're not only at the top once, but you also stay there. So for myself, I am committing to a journey of lifelong learnings and adaptation. I have this funda in my mind. The moment I stop growing, I would stop progressing. So I just don't want to stop learning, because if I don't stop learning, I would not stop growing. And if I don't stop growing, I would not stop progressing. The anti-vision method helped me here, which if you guys want to check out, you can check out this video over here. I would like to give you an example of Warren Buffett. He adopted mindset of continuous growth by constantly seeking opportunities to learn and improve in his life. So for For example, in his early career, he understood that he needed to improve on his public speaking skills. So what he did, he started reading books, attending workshops, and practicing speaking regularly. He didn't shy away from the feedback and persisted in his efforts, eventually leading him to become a much better speaker. So there you have it, the roadmap that I am following on my quest to be a millionaire by the age of 32. Of course, I am not there, but I'm confident that these traits and these strategies will lead me in the right direction. I invite you to join my journey. Let's work together, learn from each other, and chase our dreams of financial success. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Take care.